Today I'm out hiking with some of the men from our church, and I thought this would be a great location to do the video newsletter. I mean, it's beautiful, isn't it? That's the capital city of Trinidad there in the background, Port of Spain. And I'm at the top of a location known as Breezy Hill. All right, so here's the update on the ministry. Things are going very well, and the Lord's been blessing in a lot of different areas of the church. Just a couple weeks ago, we had our Easter service, and we really had a great time celebrating the resurrection of Jesus Christ. You know, one of the characteristics of Easter in the States is that it's celebrated during springtime. And that's so appropriate, isn't it? Everything seems to be bursting forth with new life. I mean, the flowers are blooming, the leaves are returning to the trees, the birds are singing, and everything seems to be bursting forth with new life. And here in Trinidad, even though we don't have spring per se, Easter occurs on the boundary line between our dry and rainy seasons. And recently the rains have returned and drenching the ground with life-giving water and bringing new life to the island. And spiritually, our ministry seems to be following the pattern of the seasons. We've come through that dry season of COVID, and now we're bursting forth with spiritual growth. Consistently gathering together has made a difference in our church. Gathering together in person has reawakened our church and given us new life. Another area where God has been blessing is our ladies' ministry. Recently, the ladies started a cooking-themed Bible study that has been a great success. As with most cultures, the food in Trinidad is very distinct and special. And this Bible study that they're involved in now, it combines cultural food, the cultural food of Trinidad, along with the timeless principles of Scripture. That's truly a recipe made in heaven. Now, some things to pray for. The old van is still running, doing a great job. And those of you well acquainted with our ministry know that that vehicle has been key in bringing countless people back and forth to church. You know, sometimes I wonder if she won't get some special recognition at the judgment seat of Christ. But she's tired. So we're trying to raise the funds to get another vehicle for the ministry. Also, as the ministry has grown, parking has become an increasing problem at our church. On Sunday morning, our people have to park all over the place, up and down the winding road that leads up to the church. We're praying that God would bless us with a piece of property where we would have sufficient parking and where we could build a church building to the glory of God. And as always, continue to be in prayer for our residency paperwork. We haven't gotten it yet, but they haven't kicked us out of the country yet either, so count your blessings. And one last thing, we have 2 missions groups coming down in the month of June to experience Trinidad and serve in the ministry of our church. Please be much in prayer that God would use those trips for His honor and His glory. Now we're going to take in the view one last time. Whew, isn't it beautiful? And then we're going to head back down to the old church van and pray that she takes us home. Thank you for your love and support of our ministry. You know, we could not do the work that God has for us here in Trinidad without faithful churches and individuals supporting us. Thank you.